Hello friends and welcome back. In this video, let's talk about nominal non-finite clauses. In the last video, we've spoken about nominal finite clauses. We've seen that there are two types of nominal finite clauses, that is WH clauses and that clauses. Now let's talk about nominal non-finite clauses. First of all, let's try to understand what is a non-finite clause. Non-finite clause is a clause which is introduced with the help of a non-finite verb or which has a non-finite verb in it. Okay, what is a noun or nominal non-finite clause? The answer is hidden in the title itself. Nominal means it should be a clause that functions as a noun in the sentence, and non-finite clause means that it has a non-finite verb in it. So, nominal non-finite clause is a noun clause with a non-finite verb. To understand non-finite clauses, we first of all need to understand the non-finite verbs. You can also refer to the videos on verbs in which the non-finite and finite verbs are explained. Here, try to understand there are two types of non-finite verbs. First is participles and second is infinitives. There are two types of participles, that is present participle and past participle, and infinitive is to plus infinitive. Remember, non-finite clauses can also be adjective clauses or adverb clauses or noun clauses. So don't confuse between them. You can have finite clauses as well as non-finite clauses in noun clauses. Similarly, you can have finite and non-finite clauses in adjective clauses, and you can have finite and non-finite clauses in adverb clauses. This has to be remembered first. To make a clause nominal non-finite clause, it has to be a noun clause first. That means it has to function at the place of a noun in the sentence. Now, let's have a look at these sentences. See the first sentence, my business is to teach. In this sentence, to teach is an infinitive clause. Look at the second sentence, taking care of children is parents' duty. Taking care of children is an ing clause. Look at the third sentence, Divya loves to watch movies. To watch movies is again an infinitive clause because it is introduced with the help of a to plus infinitive. Look at the fourth sentence, Mary wants to marry Mac. In the sentence, Mary wants to marry Mac is an infinitive clause, therefore it is a non-finite clause. Look at the fifth sentence, to read the books is an addiction. In this sentence, to read the books is a non-finite clause and it is an infinitive clause. Look at the seventh sentence. I like wandering in the fields. In this sentence, wandering in the fields is a present participle clause and it is a non-finite clause. In all the 7 sentences we've talked about, you can see that all the underlined parts, that is non-finite clauses, can be replaced with the help of a noun, pronoun or a noun phrase. The sentence, my business is to teach, can be written as my business is this. The sentence taking care of children is parents' duty can be written as this is parents' duty. Divya loves to watch movies can be written as Divya loves this. Mary wants to marry Mac can be written as Mary wants this. To read the books is a addiction can be written as it is a addiction. Traveling is Govind's hobby can be written as it is Govind's hobby. And I like wandering in the fields can be written as I like this. We've seen that all these sentences can be replaced with the help of a pronoun, noun or a noun phrase. Therefore, they are the noun clauses. They function exactly at the place where a noun can function. Therefore, they are called noun clauses. So these are the examples of nominal non-finite clauses. Now, let's have a look at these examples. See sentence number 8. We saw them stealing the money. In the sentence, we saw them stealing the money is a non-finite clause, that is present participle clause, but it cannot be replaced by a noun, pronoun or a noun phrase. It can only be replaced with the help of an adverb. We saw them this. We cannot say that we saw them this. We can say that we saw them there. So there becomes an adverb, and therefore this is not a nominal non-finite clause. This is a non-finite clause, but this is a non-finite adverb clause. Look at the sentence, Shubham wants cakes baked in the oven. In this sentence, baked in the oven is a past participle clause, but it is not a noun clause because it is not replaceable by a noun, pronoun or a noun phrase. It is an adjective clause because it is qualifying the noun cakes. So cakes, what kind of cakes? Cakes baked in the oven, therefore it becomes a relative clause or an adjective clause. Similarly, in the sentence, peanuts fried in salt is my favorite dish. Fried in salt is a past participle non-finite clause, but it is qualifying or modifying, in fact post modifying the noun peanuts. Therefore it is also an adjective clause or a relative clause. This has to be understood, that non-finite noun clauses are different, non-finite adjective clauses are different, and non-finite adverb clauses are different. Now let's talk about nominal non-finite clauses in detail. Let's talk about participle clauses first. We know that there are two types of participles. One is present participle and other is past participle. So let's talk about nominal non-finite present participle clauses first. They're also called ing clauses because present participle is ing, our verb. Okay, the nominal finite clause in which present participle or ing form of the verb, non-finite verb in fact, used, that is called nominal non-finite present participle clause. Have a look at these examples. Gambling is a fool's business. He likes calling her name. Preparing food is a hobby. I saw her eating chocolates. Seeing is believing. In the sentence, gambling is a fool's business, gambling is a present participle. He likes calling her name. In the sentence, he likes calling her name. Calling her name is a present participle clause. Preparing food is a hobby. In the sentence, preparing food is a hobby. Preparing food is again a present participle clause. And in the sentence, I saw her eating chocolates. Eating chocolates is a present participle clause. And in the sentence, seeing is believing. Seeing as well as believing, both are the participles, present participles in fact. Now let's discuss the first sentence. The sentence is gambling is a fool's business. In the sentence, gambling is a fool's business, gambling is a nominal non-finite ing clause or present participle clause. It is functioning as the subject in this sentence. Is the verb in this sentence, and a fool's business is a complement in this sentence. If you try to replace this subordinate clause, that is gambling, with the help of a noun, pronoun or a noun phrase, it communicates the proper meaning. Let us replace it with the help of pronoun it. So the sentence will become it is a fool's business, right? It becomes it is a fool's business. It becomes subject, is becomes verbs, and business becomes complement. Let us try to understand this concept with the help of little more examples. Look at this example. Swimming is the best exercise. In the example, swimming is the best exercise. Swimming is the subject. It is a nominal non-finite present participle clause. Is the verb, and the best exercise is the complement. Now look at this sentence. The best exercise is swimming. In the sentence, the best exercise is swimming. The best exercise becomes the subject, but it is not a non-finite clause. It is a noun phrase. Is again the verb, and swimming now becomes a non-finite clause, and it is functioning as the complement in this sentence. Look at the next sentence. She likes playing tennis. In the sentence, she likes playing tennis. She is the subject, and it is the noun, pronoun in fact. Likes is the verb, and playing tennis is actually an object. And if you look at this object part, you will understand that this is a non-finite nominal present participle clause because it is introduced with the help of a present participle playing. Now look at the last sentence. Seeing is believing. In the sentence, seeing is believing, seeing is the subject. It is a non-finite present participle noun clause. Okay, is the verb, and believing is the complement, and it is again a nominal non-finite present participle clause because it is introduced with the help of a present participle, that is believing. Now let's try to understand nominal non-finite past participle clauses. They are also called ed clauses. They are called ed clauses because they are introduced with the help of the past participle, and past participle is the ed form of the verb, that is third form of the verb. Rest of the things are similar to the present participle clauses. There is no difference. Only difference is that these are introduced with the help of past participle. So there are past participles in these clauses, and in the present participle clauses you have present participles. You can see and understand that this is a present participle clause and this is a past participle clause. Now let's try to understand this with the help of a few examples. See these examples. Once lost was never found. Finished means finished. Well begun is half done. Thought means done. Now in these sentences, once lost was never found can be replaced by it was never found. Finished means finished. It means finished. Well begin is half done. It is half done. Thought means done. It means done. So this happens. Okay. Similar case. It's extremely similar to the case in the present participle clauses. Try to understand these sentences by analyzing them into their clause elements, that is subject, verb and complement. In the sentence well begin is half done, well begin is subject, it is a noun clause. In the sentence thought means done, thought is the subject, it is again a noun clause. In the sentence finished means finished, finished is the subject and it is also a noun clause. This is what you have to understand. You can have a lot of examples of past participle clauses as the relative clauses in English. For example, I saw the boy beaten in the train. In the sentence I saw the boy beaten in the train is the past participle clause, but it is not a noun clause, it is an adjective clause or it is a relative clause. He is the man accused of stealing. Accused of stealing is a past participle clause, but it is not a noun clause, it is a relative clause. The boy running fast is my friend. Running fast is a present participle clause, but it is not a noun clause, it is an adjective or relative clause. And in the sentence my friend is the boy running fast, again running fast is the present participle clause, but it is again not a noun clause, it is an adjective clause that we have to understand. Now let's try to understand infinitive clauses. We are talking about nominal non-finite infinitive clauses. They're also called 2 plus be clauses, as infinitives are always written as 2 plus infinitive. Be is infinitive and it is always preceded by 2. Therefore, they are called infinitive clauses. So, the definition will be nominal clauses in which 2 plus infinitive is used are called nominal non-finite infinitive clauses. For example, to listen bad music is a fool's business. In the sentence, to listen to bad music is the fool's business. To listen to bad music is a noun clause and it is an infinitive clause. In the sentence, he likes to call her name. To call her name is a non-finite clause, as it is introduced with 2 plus infinitive. To call, it becomes an infinitive clause. In the sentence, to prepare food is a hobby. To prepare food is a non-finite infinitive clause. In the sentence, I wanted her to help me is a non-finite clause and it is an infinitive clause. And in the sentence, to see is to believe. To see and to believe both are the infinitive clauses and both of them are non-finite clauses. Let's try to understand the first sentence. To listen to bad music is a fool's business. In the sentence, to listen bad music is a fool's business. To listen bad music is an infinitive clause and it is functioning as the subject in this sentence. Is functioning as the verb, and a fool's business is complement. You can replace this with the help of a pronoun, noun or a noun phrase. Say for example, we are replacing it with the help of a pronoun it. So the sentence becomes, it is a fool's business. It is equal to listen to bad music or to listen bad music, and that is functioning as the subject. Let's have a look at these 4 sentences hurriedly. The first is, to work hard is the best alternative. In the sentence, to work hard is the best alternative. To work hard is the subject and it is an infinitive clause. In the sentence, best alternative is to work hard. To work hard is again a noun clause and it is an infinitive clause, but here it is functioning as the complement. In the sentence, she likes to play tennis. To play tennis is an infinitive clause, but here it is functioning as the object. And in the sentence, to see is to believe. To see is the subject and to believe is the complement, and both of them are the nominal non-finite infinitive clauses. What you have to remember is there are infinitive clauses in adjective clauses, there are infinitive clauses in noun clauses. You shouldn't confuse between noun clauses and adjective clauses. That is very important because what part is playing what function in the sentence, that has to be understood properly. Nouns are different, adjectives are different, and adverbs are different. I hope you have understood the noun clauses. As we have seen noun clauses, they are first classified as finite clauses and non-finite clauses. In the finite clauses, we have the clauses introduced with that and are called that clauses. Clauses introduced with WH words are called WH clauses. Then in non-finite clauses, we have present participle clauses, past participle clauses, and infinitive clauses. These are the noun clauses. We talked about noun clauses. In the next video, we'll start talking about adjective clauses. I hope you have understood nominal, finite, and non-finite clauses. And if you have liked these videos, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe for the channel if you are new to it. Thank you very much for watching.